in their 2 years. And wondered maybe after a marquee win like that, would there be a letdown effect? That is not the case. And they play tomorrow night at New York.
3 games in 4 days for the Valkyries, which is crazy.
On the road. Ledger Walker's had a great night. 12 points. She's 3 of 3 from deep.
Ledger Walker, Connecticut this season. As a rookie, she's come in. She's played a lot of minutes. There's been some injuries on this team, so she's gotten to play a little more than maybe they've previously thought. But I tell you what, her decision-making is so good in the half court.
She's put herself in the discussion for all rookie team. Rivers, the catch on the leak out, banks it in. All right, 5-0 run to open the half.
Connecticut gets buckets when they get defensive stops. The key to their success in this half is going to be making sure they keep Golden State to 1 and done, then trying to score quickly in transition.
Williams absorbed some pressure, and she was wrapped up by Miller.
Golden State's been able to get to the basket consistently because they've had such good spacing. They stay wide.
73% for the year. Right now, the favorite to win deep in the mix. Can't rule out Asia. I learned my lesson last year. I thought there's no way Asia's winning MVP. And then
did you really think that? Boy.
Felt like Collier and Thomas had separated, and Asia went on an unbelievable run. The team did too. They won 16 in a row to wrap up the regular season.
Asia Wilson continuously proved that she's the best player in the world.
She went for 30 points, 20 rebounds against Connecticut. That flipped everything. Stokes hit with the foul on Miller.
Part of what I love about Diamond Miller's game is the fact that she doesn't care what the score is.
Well, you know, again, we were trying to talk about Diamond a little earlier in the program, but it's just one of those things where Coach prolifically, and also he said to us, you know, she's a #2 overall pick for a reason, and her confidence is the thing that really drives me about her. We've asked her to play multiple roles on both ends of the floor this season, and as her confidence continues to grow, so does her impact.
Tarika, she's been glued to that starting lineup, the only Sun to start in all 38 games. Tripped up there, and she got called for an offensive foul. The crowd rises to back up Miller. She walked all the way down to the Sun's second row staff, who has the iPad, whatever they call it. There was not enough evidence there to challenge. 23-point game, Sandalissini down the runway, drops it off for Stokes for 2. 7 for Stokes. Rivers finds Ledger Walker, triple number 4. Strong. It's her first miss from 3 tonight. Williams, the floor general on this set. Crosses, Rivers stays in front. Burton calls for a ball screen. Stokes does all the little things, a hard screen, puts up a wall.
Gets the ball inside on the switch.
Undersized Ledger Walker, but Sandalissini in the process travels.
That was a good job by Edwards coming over as well, but there was a switch that happened. Ledger Walker got switched on to Kia Stokes. Big size difference.
20 plus. What does the mindset have to be on offense?
You have to keep attacking, and you can't have confidence to keep going. And then in the half court, just settling down, making sure you're getting ball reversals.
Sun give it right back. Now 9 turnovers in the game. Kyla Charles, attack, kick out. Stokes almost banked that in. Corralled by Miller, looks up the floor, throws a dart to Edwards.
Oh!
Up and under, Stokes, pavement. Golden State turns it over. Kia Stokes is a wall down there.
Anticipation, something you can't teach.
Edwards catch and shoot, connects. 6 for Edwards, and it's a 23-point game again. Sun +5 in the quarter, 3+ minutes in. Burton stuck in a bit of mud. Charles drifts. Cross to the left, up with the right.
The shiftiness from Charles is so difficult to stay in front of. War zone from Golden State. This has been impressive. Watch their arms and the way they talk. Everyone's moving, everyone keeps their head on a swivel.
Stokes, a two-handed stuff. Her 3rd block of the night. Rivers catches the loose ball. Drains from deep.
Good job by Rivers staying with the play. She can continue to develop that three-point shot. Rivers is going to be such a dynamic for her.
Thornton off the DHO. Burke stands tall. Stoke passes up to 3. Burton peeks at the clock. Finds an angle. A bruise and a bucket. Chance for 3 at the line.
Veronica Burton continues to hunt for her shot. It's an area for
the handles. How that's evolved over the years.
She's playing with so much confidence. Dad's looking on saying, I taught her that.
Former quarterback at Northwestern. Proud of the point guard. The equivalent in basketball. Jackson rise and fire. Comes up empty. Caitlin Chen in the ball game. Wicked Smart went to Princeton.
Oh my goodness.
Then UConn. Salon sells out the defense. Kick out, extra. Chen, rim run.
Wow.
Sprinkles it home.
The spacing again for Golden State. They have in the right spots, and the defense is spread.
They are so connected. Natalie Nakase, you understand why. She is the reigning coach of the year. Her second season as a head coach. Edwards, little bump, but got it to go.
And it is a good reminder, Connecticut played 24 hours ago, and you're starting to see a little bit of the fatigue set in.
Golden State will do the same tomorrow. Salon, swish. Third three-pointer for Janelle Salon. Jackson flicks it home. Former Duke Blue Devil, Ashlyn Jackson. She was selected in the draft by Golden State. Eventually scooped up by Connecticut on a developmental contract. Now on a standard deal with the team. Leads transition. Coast to coast, stuffed by Charles. Valkyries on the move. Salon, her length. Oh my!
Everything Salon does is so methodical, reading the defense, doesn't need room to get that shot up.
3 when we were relocating the Orlando Miracle and bringing them up here to Uncasville. What a great decision it was. I'm sorry the team is leaving, but everybody involved should.
Team has meant so much to so many people, and what is interesting is the fans are still here. When you come to a building like this and you see that the fans are still supporting, just how does that make you feel knowing that you made a good decision with bringing this team here?
Well, my hat goes off to the fans of the great state of Connecticut. The women's basketball support here has been unbelievable. We've seen it with the Sun. We've seen years, and they come out in droves. And so I think it's just really a tribute to them and their appreciation of what women's sports has become. And hopefully they'll find other teams to root for, and hopefully a team will come back to this region to play basketball in the early years of Title IX when women didn't have a whole lot. And then to be involved with the launch of the, everybody's got a story to tell here. And there's work to do. Like me has really been extraordinary.
What are you going to do now? You're retired. What are you going to do?
I have a few days left on the job, so I've got a couple of busy days left. But I'm not sure where the winds will blow me, but keep getting involved in some way or another.
Well, thank you so much for all that you've done for women's sports and women's basketball. We appreciate you, Val.
You're welcome. Thank you so much.
Who gave everybody the opportunity and the platform to grow this.
Val was at the ceremony for Diana did her with gifts to represent UConn in the Big East. Val's made the rounds, not just, of course, in the Big East, but around the W in this 30th season. Really great perspective.
And to that point, too, like, being the commissioner of the Big East, like, that is one of the biggest big-time college basketball position.
Golden State 74, Connecticut against a playoff team the rest of the way. We know our 8 playoff teams. Seeding is now the only thing in question. Salon backing down, fires on the fade. Old board, Thornton stuffs by Rhea Marshall. Fresh into action. Shot clock down to 7. Pass inside, and Charles lays it home.
It's a great pass because it was at an angle where only Charles can catch low.
Yuste Chite is checked in for Golden State, their first-round pick a year ago. 5th overall. First draft pick in franchise history. Number 4 in the white and purple. Rivers missed it short. 5 reserves on the floor for Golden State. 2 Sun starters, Rivers, Leisure, Walker with Angloma, Jackson, and Marshall. Too much arm by Jackson.
This is a good opportunity for players like Rhea Marshall actually lock in and show what they can put on the floor from that perspective.
You stay the push pass, Chen. Rivers the contest. Angloma hops on it, gallops the other way. So much more in control as her rookie season develops. Fouls on the floor against Charles. And that's her 3rd. Today signed to 7-day contract. Sizes up her defender, picked up the dribble. Angloma the catch, powers up, and she's fouled.
I like how active Angloma's been. Every single time she catches the ball, she's looking to be aggressive, attack, and score.
Once won that award. Connecticut has built. Angloma's representing her country at that stage.
I'm excited for the FIBA World Cup. You're going to be on the call for those games.
Looking forward to it.
United States looks. I mean, France, you think about that gold medal game a couple of years ago in the Olympics. It's going to be fun.
They put a fright into the Americans. Should be tasty. With the silver medal in 24 at the Olympics. They have not reached the semifinal round of the World Cup since 1953. That is stunning if you've watched them play lately. Marshall with a nice flick of the wrist.
It feels like there's been a French takeover in the WNBA.
Oh,
Look at Gabby Williams is a part of that. Think about New York, half their team.
Astier, Johannes, and got, of course, Dominique Malonga in Seattle has put together an outstanding year. The most improved running.
You know, Brendan, you've already, Brendan?
I would rather hear what Tarika has to say about the French team. Can you hit us with that?
Well, I mean, it's a little too late now because Brendan said it all.
That's just the worst when the play-by-play does that to the reporter. Selfish.
This is awkward, too, because if there was more time left in the quarter, we could go to Tarika. I suppose that's a tease for Tarika for what she has to add in the 4th. 3 seconds for Golden State to put finishing touches on this 3rd quarter. Charles didn't fire in time.